Good now. Trying to play with music. Good now, Hanny, Justin, Rhonda, Ray, Kathy B, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. It's probably cold up there, isn't it? Good now, Neil. Oh. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Wow, interesting. Who else has popped in? Good now again. Cello. I love it. Robin says, Friday fun with the found family. Yes. Caitlin says, hi. Good now. How are we all? Asks Neil. I am great. I knew what you meant, Kim. I like Agai better anyway. Free Flow Friday, what's going on? Kathy says, good morning. Good now, love. Ooh. Do you have snow by you? Neil says, hiya, Ray. Hello, Agai. We'll have our own language in no time. And people will look at us like, what are they saying? Don't worry about it. If you had to be there. Did you set your New Year's goal? It's already December 26th. Oh, yeah. Snow here in Vermont, Agai. Oh, my goodness. You can have it. We're actually going to talk a little bit about that on the 1st. I have a live coming up, Hanny. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I know you said goals, so I appreciate that. Let us slang. Yes. We are anticipating like a foot. Oh my goodness, you're just up the road. 10 p.m. and eating Mexican Rover. What is Mexican Rover? Oh my goodness. Oh, over here. Ah, I like it. How does a foot anticipate? Good question, Ray. Do you have an answer? Was that rhetorical? Good now, Tashana. That's funny. Hanny, New Year's goal. I have a general idea in mind. I have not fully clarified it. I think I'll be doing that with my folks this weekend, to be honest with you, during the retreat. It's a cone. Ray, enlighten me, please. You just made your insight. You made your insight timer. Oh, it prompted you. Okay, got it. What was yours? Good now, Anna. Good now, Laura. I told you I love saying Laura. Laura. Who else has popped in? I feel like I saw some new bubbles and they went by before I could catch them. Yes. Leanne. Good now, love. And Danette. Good now, love. And Bon. Good now, Bonnie. Natalia and Linda, did I say good now out loud? Good now to you. Good now, Rachel. Okay, good. Sometimes I don't know if it's in my head or it's getting you. How's it getting you? Is it making you sleepy? You did say cello, and I said cello back. I think because I didn't say your name. Good now, says Helen. OCD? Is it driving you crazy? Should I switch it to the normal? It should be mesmerizing. I'll change it. Okay. Where's the normal? This is our normal one. Welcome back, Justin. Oh, I love it. Neil, you're so sweet. Oh yeah, always feel free to let me know when music is just not vibing. I think I started tuning it out. Hey yo, good now, Jerry Joe. Rhonda. Oh my goodness. My New Year's resolution was in 2026, I will embrace adventure and new experiences. I love it, Justin. And Hanny, did you have one? Ray says, it's a question that can't be answered through logic, used as an object of meditation in Zen Buddhism. I love that, Ray. I've not studied Zen Buddhism, so thank you for the enlightenment. I love learning. I'm addicted to learning. I can't learn enough. Right, Natalia? Wait. Me, the learning part or the adventure part? 2026 will be a jam-packed year, so can't wait. Start now. Learning part, okay. Will we study it tonight? Tonight I'll be preparing for this weekend's retreat, so I'll be going to set up. So unless there's an audiobook for it, I will not be studying it tonight. Lots of classes for me this year. Ooh, what classes? You'll start January 15th through 19th. Interfusion. Working through Melody Beattie's Make Miracles in 40 Days. Ooh. We could have done that book together on here. How is it? How goes it, Kim? When did you start? What day are you on? Yesterday? Word. Yeah. We could, huh? Although my January weekends are just... We've got the 10-day brain health challenge starting on the 3rd. But, I mean, and that's 3 of my Saturdays. I could do a Sunday. Natalia is doing yoga certification, sound healing certification, breath work, and of course, more hair stuff. I love it. Man, you have Zen Boutique. Are you doing your own thing? Neil, is that for me or someone else? Good now, Pam. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, am I doing my own thing? With what? I'm hosting thank you. I am hosting the retreat this weekend. It's a little mini retreat. Thank you. Kim says, go Natalia. You know I'll start today. Get back into yoga. Word. Join one of Kim's classes. Yeah, Neil, this is the one that's this weekend. Oh, the New Year challenge. I have not put anything together for the New Year challenge. So we are gonna do the one in the app together. I'll play the days session after our meditation. Let's see. Is it morning there? Everyone's saying good morning. It is, honey. Most on the East Coast anyway. It's 6:30 a.m. Midwest, it's either 5:30 or 4:30 depending, and then in the Pacific it's 3:30 a.m. Good now. Marina says, for 2026 I'd like to take up belly dancing, more dancing in my life, and shaking my hips and releasing, and then releasing some more. I love that, Marina. I'm gonna bring you on live and you're gonna give us a belly dance. You know what? I thought I could dance until I tried to learn belly dancing. My hips are like, what are you doing? It's 10 p.m. in South Australia. Cool. They have really cool backgrounds you can add. Who is they, Pam? What did I miss? Did I miss something you wrote? Join one of Kim's classes? Yeah, man. Kim is just I love the way. Filled out your resolution on Insight Timer just put out today. Got it. Thank you, Pam. Did I pull up Kim's card? I got the 29th for Kim. Oh, you guys. Love it, love it, love it. I haven't looked. I literally got up and came right to meditation. Then we did that, and then I went and made tea, and then we're here. So I haven't even looked at the app. Oh, and I put the card in. Cool, Cam. I'll check that out. Says Neil. I just posted a painting workshop for tomorrow morning. Did you? Well, I don't think it'll let me pull it up after we start the live. I'll see. I'm gonna try something. And that sounds fun, by the way. I'll be in Upper Marlboro hosting. What's tomorrow? It doesn't show when I pull you up. The only thing I see are your, if you just posted it, it probably hasn't shown up like on the Insight Timer. Do you, oh, we can't put the link here. This is for Kathy, this is the only thing I can post. They won't give us the card for the actual, the actual profile. So if you click on this particular one, the Sunrise Chair Yoga, you'll at least get to Kim's page a little bit easier. Good now, Jim. Okay, what am I congratulating? Yeah, this is Kim's. It should be visible. If it's not, if Kim's card isn't visible. Caitlin says hello. Helen says hello to Caitlin. I'll make it one day, Kim, for the yoga. Yeah. Might not. Yeah, it's not up yet. Exciting news. My nature photography. This is from Pam. My nature. It keeps going up too fast. My nature photography calendar I give to family and friends is now available for all to purchase. Awesome, Pam. Pam has been, for those who don't know, she's been featured in art galleries in her area. People have purchased her prints from the galleries, and yeah, it's not everybody gets into those spaces. So she enters, and more often than not, her photography is chosen. Let's see. You've missed your yoga with recent knee injury. You should, do Kim's yoga. You could do the chair one. You could probably modify it more easily from the chair than the regular flow. All right, what else did I miss? Come on over, Justin. Thank you all for loving on Pam, Rhonda, Hanny, Jerry Joe, and Robin. You can't see it? Okay. Let me repost it. Let's see. How about now, Natalia? Of course, Pam. You're welcome, love. You restarted your yoga academy in your city? Nice, Hanny. Yeah, what part of Korea? You're in Korea, right? She's in South Korea. You got it, Kathy. Thank you. I didn't realize. See, it still shows on my end, so I didn't realize it wasn't showing up. Write her name down. Oh, gotcha. Good now, Lauren. Thank you. I don't know why I don't see it. Got it. Used to do yoga more, but then I stretched too far. it made you nervous to get back into it. Yeah, that's because you like to overdo stuff. Just kidding. You joined late. What was the question? I don't know. Hanny asked about goals for the new year. We were talking about Kim's live. She has a live coming up tomorrow, painting, drawing, but it hasn't shown yet. I don't know. We've already been all over the place. Have to hop off and go teach. Thanks, Nicole and friends. Have a great day, y'all. You too, Kim. Thank you. Pam says it's been a journey. Still shoot photos with my digital camera on auto. I have some mental block with wanting to learn how to use your camera manually. Understood. Yeah, I'm done. Who else has popped in? Dan B, good now, love. Amberly, good now, love. Marina says, I understand overdoing it with yoga. I took yoga teacher training and graduated June of this year, and I learned so much about myself and how I have to listen to my body. Former gymnast. Always listen to your body. Your body is your best friend. It is. How cool. Gymnast. Bon. Good now. Are you pulling a card this morning? We pull it at the 5:30 meditation. I have plenty of other cards. I could pull something. Amberly says, good now, joining from Melbourne, Australia. Good now, love. I overdo it sometimes, just a little bit. But I can let you know what we pulled today during the 5:30 meditation from the Louise Hay deck. How to Love Yourself. And it reads, read, I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. I know that was a lot, but that is what we read this morning. Unless you want me to pull from another deck. Got plenty. I've got Oracle decks downstairs. You're so welcome, Bonnie. Neil says, welcome, fellow Aussie. Neil here from, is it Adelaide? South Australia. Good now, Fatika. Good now, Lolo. Who else has popped in? Powerful message. I'm glad you like it. It's a very good reminder. These cards are winding down slowly but surely. This is all we have left. I think I have to log out this live. Sorry, I have to do my homework. I'm a student. Bye, guys. Do your homework, Hanny. Schoolwork. Yeah, I've tried to do work with the live playing and it just doesn't work for me, so understood. Enjoy the rest of your day, love. I read her book, You Can Heal Yourself. Wow, how awesome is Louise? Yes. I love reading stuff. People who are before their time, so to speak, because science is finally catching up. Thanks, bye, see you again. Yes, honey. Pam says, we are supposed to get 6 to 9 inches of snow tonight into Saturday. Looking forward to snow. The quiet snow absorbs noise and brings birds to the feeder. Next indoor exercise. Love that. Ray says, slept in 2 consecutive days. I'm sorry I missed yesterday's lively discussion. No worries. But it was last night, Ray, because I mistakenly made the meditation for p.m., 6:30 p.m. rather than a.m. Trying not to eat all the sweets there in the house. Yeah. Caesar Traumatic Life healed herself from cancer. Yes. I have the book, How to Heal Yourself, as well. Jerry Joe says, I've been searching for a real master discussion on goals to be able to live the right life without them. Live the right life without goals. I think that really takes connecting with the universe on a deeper level. Had a traumatic life. Thank you. I don't know. That's just love Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer. Yes, Dwyer. Because then you're led by spirit, I think. At least that's what it's felt like with this. My only goal here was to meditate live and help other people stay consistent in meditation, and it has grown into wherever we are today. I did not set that goal, but this is what happened. Yes, what is the point of the mastery? To no longer need them. This is the closest group up to that. Oh, thank you, Jerry Joe. 2 days ago. Okay, Ray. Thank you. No worries. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Neil. Soothing sleep. Yeah, I did notice that I figured you were sleeping in, Ray. So I'm glad. Y'all ought to know. I'm like, sleep first, meditate next. Baru, tuning in from the Philippines, sending everyone positive vibes. Had such a horrible talk with a parent this morning on Christmas, and I've been processing it all day. Past trauma and resentments, such a downer. Any suggestions from anyone how they handle getting past these? Ooh, yes. Yes. Let me say good now to folks first. Good now, Kevin. And welcome, Baru, from Natalia. Welcome from me as well. Thank you for asking. Dorothy, good now, love. Thank you, Neil, for loving on Baru. So many. The first is questions. As you are processing, what is your process for processing these types of things? Thank you, Justin and Tatika, for loving on Baru. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly as well. Good now, Mary Lou. If not, please correct me. Good now, Heather. Hey, Maria with the Arizona mountains. Robin says, great to have you join us, Baru. Good now, Kelly. Because sometimes when we have difficult conversations, we go into self-blame or self-deprecating thoughts, and it makes the conversation even harder to process. And yes, Jerry Joe says you're doing it right now. Yep. Thanks, y'all. Just praying and meditating on it and understanding their sickness. It definitely helps to understand their mental state if it's not fully present as well. Choosing not to take things personally doesn't make it easier, but I mean, it helps. It's not easy, but it helps. Not owning whatever it is they say. Radical awareness. Yes, exactly, Robin. Some other things. I feel like if I'm ever, and it's not always easy in the moment, but if you're ever charged beyond what the moment's normal expression of yourself would be, that's a chance to go inside with compassion and figure out, like, what is it about this that has got me charged up? Because our normal state is bliss when we can connect to our inner self, like our full self. Our normal state is bliss. So if we're charged, it's the opportunity, it's a messenger from your body that something is not sitting right. Could it be a value being violated? Could it be trauma trying to be processed? The biggest thing is, like, what is it? What's happening right now? What is it about this situation that I'm feeling this kind of way? without judgment, of course. It's a place to start. That's where I start, because that's the only thing you have control over at this time. You're welcome, Baru. Dorothy says, understanding what the original trigger was and how you're reacting to it now. Thank you, Dorothy. Jerry Joe says, an ifs approach is to imagine the quiet self sitting at the table with the upset you, and then have a conversation for both sides. You'll likely hear something new, amigo. I love it. Thank you, Jerry Joe. Neil says, I find it a massive help when I write things out. I am then able to see my part in my dependence upon others to act a certain way to fulfill my self-esteem, pride, and or ego. Thank you, Neil. I love that. Justin said I had to comfort the person and have open dialogue. Confront the person in open dialogue. Open dialogue is definitely helpful if they're willing to have that dialogue. More often than not, if they had a heated conversation, now would not be the time, because the brain is in fight or flight mode, not in let's reason and work through this. And so you're left alone trying to deal with your own thing, or deal with the whole thing yourself initially. So definitely, though, if you can have an open dialogue with that person, that's a great way to do it. Otherwise, your left brain is making up stuff. Your left brain's trying to fill in the holes that you don't have answers to. In my case, we had history, and it got to a point where we felt like strangers, but I agree. Yeah, understood, Justin. Pause, pray, process. Count to 9 breaths. Oh, I was going to say process works too, but pause, pray, proceed. Awesome. Nail on the head, Robin. Presence. So, Baru, I hope all of that has been helpful. Thank you all. This is why I love this community. There's so many different approaches to navigating things. Great suggestions, absolutely. Excellent. It's tough when it's a parent. I was reading something the other day where it talks about kids still love their parents, even if the parents weren't very loving or weren't very nice. They still look for validation and love from their parents. It's just that bond that occurs. But thank you for the hearts, by the way. I see that. I'll give some back. They're so cute. Who did I miss? John G. Good now, love. And Sherry. Good now. Neil. Ray, you see Robin? Neil says forgiveness cures all. Yes, especially self-forgiveness. It helps. Good now, Solomon. Good now, good now. It definitely helps. Self-compassion, self-forgiveness, self-kindness. It's that inner, yeah, I'm telling you, inner mastery is the foundation of everything. How are we going? Wait, went too quick. How are we going on the daily inventory I posted? Ooh. I didn't pull it off. I need to bring it off of the Insight Timer so I can actually look at it. How are you going with it? Amberly says, I have got to a place where I know my mom did her best, but also her best didn't meet my needs. Both can be true and valid at the same time without meaning my needs are too much or that she isn't worth it in any way. Yes, Amberly, exactly. Thank you for sharing that. Solomon says, good now, Nicole and friends. Good now, love. Every night other than Christmas night. Okay, Neil. I love it. I think that would also, those questions would also help if you've had a difficult experience with someone. I'm gonna have to grab them again and put them on a notepad. Non-attachment can be really tough with a loved one, though. It can be until you get to a place where non-attachment is a natural state of being. And it doesn't mean coldness. It just means you understand from a cellular level. Like it's not an intellectual thing at this point. You understand that everything is changing. Nothing stays the same. Nothing is constant. And you're at that point, once you get to that point when it's just who you are, you're content anyway. You still experience feelings, but they don't stick. They just come and they flow through you and then you go. There's no hiding in the truth. But yeah, it can be. Some of that is expectations, shoulds, coulds type stuff. Like it'd be interesting to understand, like, what is this attachment in relation to, or what am I attached to specifically? Jerry Joe says, right, Teach, we never have anyone that in itself can produce real richness. Yeah. Yep. It's the big S self that does that. Justin says, have you ever had to jump on board with learning about something you're not interested in, but did it so that you can relate in some way with a parent? No, I've not done that. You're right, Neil, only comes from within. I have not. I won't learn, because what I would do, and Justin says, Jerry Joe says yes. I won't necessarily learn that thing. I will learn more about, like, what about that inspires the person, or what about that particular thing, like, more about the person versus the thing is where I would come from. Expectations want to intervene. Yeah, for real. Good now, Silverback. Kieran. But why do you ask, Justin? Or is that something you're working through right now? Because in my thoughts, you can be more genuine about it if you're more interested in the person than in the thing that they're interested in that you're not interested in. That's how I look at that. Much love, eternally. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Silverback. Jerry Joe says, my mother converted to a new religion at 60, so I dove deep to talk to her versus just asking questions. Why? Hug, brother. I love it. Good now, Christine. That, I understand that, Jerry Joe. Rather than asking questions. I can understand that, for sure. Justin Jerry Joe he's like, I got you. I can understand that as well. Me too. I did that when I was younger with trying to be closer with Dad. We had a road trip one time and we didn't talk at all when I was younger. Dad's a sports dad, no nonsense, so I try to get into what he liked to relate. No wrong answers, just if you just try. Yep, I agree, Jerry Joe. Understand, Justin. that can be challenging sometimes. It's like, can we meet halfway somewhere? Just saying. Is there anything? Like, I'm trying to be interested in sports. Do you know what I'm interested in too, though? Like, it does kind of suck now, though, because it's not reciprocated. Yeah. I understand. That's challenging. It's that whole concept, like I was talking about a moment ago, with the, like, kids still want their parents to be proud of them. They want that connection. So yeah, it definitely, if it's not there, it takes a lot more inner work to, like, be okay in a way, you know. Neil says, I searched everywhere high and low. Only when I stopped looking did I find that I wanted what I wanted. All that I wanted from others wasn't what I needed in order to be free from people, places, and things. Not that I'm not open to intimate relationship, rather no longer dependent upon others. I've learnt the biggest words I need are I am. Thank you, Neil. Yeah. Let us wrap ourselves with unconditional love and kindness. Yes, Solomon. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Word. Yes, indeed. Jerry Joe says, Justin, by continuing to try, you are healing the need to get something in return. A real test. You will heal by always keeping open. I love that, Jerry Joe. You're right. Very right. Robin said, yes, yes, yes. Pam says, my dad is turning 90 in April and never calls to say hello. My therapist says to give him grace because he's turning 90, although I always reach out to say hello, and when he does call, I have trained myself to not say what's wrong. Neil says, beautiful, Jerry Joe. For sure. Marina says it does. It sucks not having a father figure who is connected to you. I understand, Justin. I'm currently working on releasing that. I did not have that growing up. Writing has really helped me. You can write what you would say to him. You're doing amazing work, my friend. One day at a time. Oh, thank you all for loving on Justin. Continue to reach out if you need. I love all of the perspectives and advice and love. You guys are amazing. Is all you need. Thank you. So many positive insights. I agree, Jerry Joe. There are. I love all of them. Many paths. Many paths. Good now, Amy. Mary Lou. Love being the key word. Yes, absolutely. Pam says, I miss my family in Denver. My dad and stepmom moved out to be closer to my niece, who is 8. I stayed home this year for Christmas, and my sister FaceTimed us last night. Sweet. I'm grateful for what I do have, but am sad. It's understandable, Pam. Jerry Joe says, and we all got some daddy issues. I know I do. I've worked through a lot of them, but some still pop up every now and then. I'm like, oh, okay, got it. And it hurts every time. It hurts when they first pop up. Triggers hurt. Bless you, Pam. It's amazing. Stay safe, stay strong. I just reunited with my dad after 5 years this year. I'm thankful. That's awesome, Natalia. Beautiful, beautiful. It's beautiful, Natalia, says Pam and Neil. Doing lots of inner child work. Jerry Joe says, congrats, Natalia. Justin says, parents also want you to worry about what's important now, not necessarily what you want to do, but always find it curious. If I was a parent, would it be better to have that no nonsense style or turn it back a smidge? I can't comment because I don't have kids, but I know they're human, and so I feel like understanding your child, you still have to have some parental guidance, but also I feel like it can be customized to the person. Again, I can't speak fully intelligently about that because I have no munchkins, but I know kids are really, really different. Each child is different, born from the same parents, but be very different. Natalia says I had to extend the olive branch. We talk a couple times a week now. Thank you all. That's awesome. Yeah. I found my dad before I went to Korea, back in 2004, 5, 4. It took a minute to get to where we are today. Rochelle says, me and my dad had an awful relationship for years. Yeah. Caitlin says, my whole backyard is pink like a fairy tale book. Where'd that come from, Caitlin? Robin says, fabulous, Natalia. Rochelle says, but my therapist saying, don't expect them to run before they can walk really helped. That is very helpful perspective. Thank you, Rochelle. Natalia says, thank you, Robin. You have us, Nicole. Thank you, Neil. Your advice is that of a loving mother. Oh, thank you. How long is this scheduled for? We still have like an hour, Pam. Pam says, love that, Rochelle. Yes, Rochelle, good advice. You love this Free Flow Friday. Lauren says, that's wonderful, Natalia. Amberly says, gotta head to bed all, but enjoy the calm and connected chat here. Thank you, Amberly. Rest well, love. Okay, Pam. Natalia says, thank you, Lauren. I woke up late. Good now. Good now, Jessica. Is there such thing as late? I guess if you're trying to get on a plane, there's a such thing as late. Other than that, if you're coming to this space, no such thing. Rochelle says, we had a year not talking and now we're closer than ever. Things can definitely change, especially perspectives. Yeah. Amy says, my mom passed this year and my dad has forgotten me on my birthday and Christmas so far and has always been a very jealous person. He's been awful this year and I'm wondering if going no contact is the answer. It depends. What would you like, Amy, for, of course it can't be one-sided, but what's your ultimate goal? If it's peace, it might be, no contact might be. Good now, Alba. At least for a little bit while you heal. Neil says, nope. That's awesome, Rochelle. Sorry to hear that, Amy. Yeah. I think sometimes, yeah, pray for him. I think sometimes we do need to step back and do our own inner healing before we can engage with someone who's very hurtful. So that might be, for right now, that might be the best answer until you gather that strength to even confront or be in his presence. And yeah, I am sorry that that's happened. And I'm sorry for your loss for your mom too. Jessica says, Amy, sorry to hear that. How was he before your mom passed? Maybe this is a part of his grief, just playing devil's advocate. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Rochelle says, sorry to hear that, Amy. So right, Nicole. Yeah, thank you. Ray says, perhaps he knows no better way to handle his pain but to make others suffer. Could be that too, Ray. Yep. Protect your child first. Rochelle, yes, I was thinking same as Ray. Amy, I'm so sorry for your loss from Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you all for pouring in. Free Flow Fridays are so... you just never know where we're going to go. But yes, you must see your own peace first. Caitlin says, I was sitting here stewing and annoyed, and then all of a sudden I noticed hubby's white truck packed out back, and this gorgeous, awesome pink tint to it. And I went to get a better look, and the whole sky above the tree line is pink, and the snow on the garage roof and all over the backyard. I hope you took a picture. It was reflecting the superb glowing pink light, and the grievances just melted. I love that, Caitlin. Jerry Joe says, sorry to go against the flow. You're both hurting. If he's struggling, then his only hope are those who know him best. He does not need to be abandoned, but keep a respectable distance. Love. Nah, that's not against the flow, Jerry Joe. If you are his only source of family and love, that I would agree to let him know that you are there in some capacity with love, unconditional. Won't be easy, but I think our reactions to other things and other people are challenging when we come from a perspective of what about me? What about my feelings? What about me first? And honestly, as painful as this is to say, you are responsible for your feelings and how you respond to things. If you think about it from what they could be seeing or their perspective, it's what happens when you're more evolved and you're like, well, I gotta be the bigger person. But when you have that awareness, that's why you gotta be the bigger person sometimes. So because they may not even have that awareness, and so they wouldn't even know to do that. So with great power comes great responsibility. And being the bigger person. Yeah, Caitlin, I hope you got a picture of that. Send it to me on IG. He's been jealous my entire life. It's not part of his grief. I think I have to live with the hurt, at least choosing peace away from him instead of just taking the hurt over and over again. Thank you all for kindness. You're welcome, Amy. I'm sorry that is the that you're going through that. Natalia says, Amy, I did no contact for some time. I needed to heal. You will know when it will be good to reunite. I'm so sorry for your loss also. Yeah. Thank you, Natalia. Tashana. Kathy says, agree, Jerry Joe. Keep your peaceful distance and send him love. Amy says, he is into triangulation, so I'm not his only source of family, but he's trying to remove me from the family I have left. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Amy. Natalia says, I did a lot of praying for my dad. Once I extended the olive branch, he was receptive and we reconnected. Justin says, sorry to hear that, Amy. I think you choosing distance is the best move. Neil says, sorry, but he sounds spiritually unwell. Sounds like a spiritually unwell man, yeah. Resentment, not killer of all spiritual growth. Number one killer of all spiritual growth. Yeah. Yep. Always be sensitive that a reunion takes two, right? There's no guarantee that when you're ready, there will be no right answers. Yep. Very true. Very true. Big hugs from me, Amy, says Natalia. Caitlin said I didn't have the phone in hand. I just soaked it right in and let it transmute the gunky things from before. I love it. It was a good one, and one of those soft, muted, pastel kind of ones that I don't know what the JD in the phone would have gotten it right. It got you. Yeah, you don't know if the phone would have got it right, but it just can't do that. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had that experience, Caitlin. Amy says, having a pink ambiance outside sounds lovely. Agreed. Rochelle says, absolutely. My dad still hurts me regularly, but the time apart gave me time to heal and deal better with how we meet going forward. Yep. Yeah, I figured after I read it, I was like, oh, she meant I. um, Agreed, Rochelle. It the inner healing lets you see, like right now you're eye to eye, so to speak, and so hurting hurts. When you heal yourself, you've elevated and you can see a different perspective. You have a wider perspective range. You have your nervous system can tolerate a lot more, and you're looking through a different lens at that point as well. Amy says you made a new abbreviation. Just don't know. I like it. Yes, this is so true, Nicole. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that works, Amy. So true, Nicole, says Lauren. Caitlin's like, word. Good now, Sharon. Yeah, when you try to deal with people who hurt you before you start healing, that energy that both of y'all are vibrating at that are hurting each other is just going to get bigger. So when you're able to do some healing and then have that conversation with people, then they aren't unconsciously triggered as much, and so it's a little bit easier to navigate those situations. Good now, Susie. Susie's just joining. Good now, love. It's been a deep conversation this morning. Ray says, Nicole, you articulate things so well. Props. Thank you. I appreciate that. Deep and rich conversation. Yeah. Hurt people is no fun or lie. Yeah. Because they don't realize that's what they're doing. That's I don't remember when I came to this conclusion, but it was probably through doing the PQ program. If anybody's familiar with that, I have some of my clients go through it. But it's like if someone is angry towards other people, imagine the anger that they have towards themselves. It's like they're so saturated with that anger and that pain and that hurt that it is spewing out. So that's what I look at. I'm like, if you're this mean or this angry to me, I can't even imagine what you're doing inside your own mind. Laura says, good now, Susie. Amy says, I've been doing EMDR, and the healing journey this year has been a good one, but younger me is being reactivated a lot by, yeah. Robin says, EMDR saved her life years ago. Keep going, Amy. Keep going. Marina says, yes, Nicole, thank you for that reminder. So true. You're so welcome. Amy says, the situation, his anger towards life is awful. He hit enter soon. I figured you did. I knew the rest was coming. No worries. And Neil said, I used to live in a mind like that, Nicole. Yeah. Natalia says EMDR saved her life too. What do you call a Frenchman in sandals? I don't know, Jerry Joe. What? Tell me. Phillips Phillop. Where did that come? Oh my goodness. Where did that come from? Mary Lou says, what is EMDR? It is... I love it. Jerry Joe's like, can we... It is... What is it? Let me figure out what it stands for. But basically, it's a device that your eyes follow. It was developed by a lady. Was she going through trauma herself? But she was watching something, but your eyes go back and forth. Hold on. I know what it is. I just don't know it well enough. Okay. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing is a psychotherapy helping people heal from trauma or distress by recalling disturbing experiences while focusing on bilateral stimulation, like eye movements, to reprocess memories, reducing your emotional impact and helping you create new positive beliefs. Yeah, it rewires the brain. Yeah, I have an app on here actually. I'll show you what it looks like. and you could speed it up, but basically your eyes just follow that. You have the memory in your mind, and you just follow that. You can make it go faster or slower, but you focus on that. And it just helps to rewire things. It's not really hypnosis, although you probably could be hypnotized that way too. Amy says, I've heard about EMDR a lot. I'm only getting started, 5 or 6 sessions. I don't use eye movement, only patting my thighs while going through the therapy. Okay, awesome. Benefits outside of rewiring the brain, it just helps. To me, it's like another form of like energy work to clear trauma. It's the EMDR app, Pam. You can pat thighs and chest for this therapy. I love it. It's called, I'm surprised that your comment wouldn't delete it, Lauren. I would recommend a trained EMDR therapist though. Yeah, I would too. EFT has a similar effect. I was just going to say that, Ray. It is energy work. No, this app is free if you have an iPhone. I don't know. EFT tapping, yeah. Yeah, it feels like because there's so many. There's so many. I do all of that with clients. I'm like, because sometimes for me, y'all know I have my own form of my own energy clearing method. But sometimes I need to use tapping. Sometimes I need to use emotion codes. Sometimes I use ease. So it just depends on the situation. Like if it's just not pulling it out well enough, then I'll try different methods. I do that with clients as well. Like emotional energy, Neil. Not like the physical. Good now, yo. Not like the physical energy, like running and stuff. Bilateral stimulation is the one that I was just showing. Yeah, release of, like the card said today, limiting beliefs, negative emotions, experiences. It helps those experiences not have such a charge on you, so you're not triggered. Amy says, it helps my brain reprocess trauma so it's not so triggering. I was in such a PSD triggered state. I was crying every day, and it changed that after one session, so I was hooked. Yeah, good, Amy. I'm glad you found it. Natalia says it's powerful, Amy. I love it. I love it. It's interesting to see so many ways for energy work. I'm glad it's helping. Absolutely. See who has popped in. Good now, Robert. Yep. Phillips. Sorry, Jerry Joe. I'm still thinking about you. I think I finished my tea. Now for water. So many beautiful methods to help us to heal. Absolutely. Nicole, how did you get into the brain work you're doing? One second, Pam. Jerry Joe says, had a great guru remind me, you are the finger on the triggers. We call flip-flop thongs over here. Thongs? Nice. Yeah. The brain is so powerful. Oh, yeah, it is. Good vibes. Nice song. I'm glad. Pam, I got into brain work because my grandma had dementia, and I was like, I don't want that. How do I not get that? And so it started the journey. Amen, Amy, says Neil. That started the journey, and now it's just that and emotional stuff. Understanding that, being able to process emotions. I like science. I love woo-woo, but I also love the science behind it. So I just, that's how that started. And now I'm just addicted. The brain is my favorite. It's the best organ. It's your CEO. healthy brain, the brain knows only what we feed it. It is, yep. Yes, it knows what we feed it. It also requires that we feed it well with our thoughts, our foods, our personal habits. So sleep, all of that, which is why I'm like, sleep, get your sleep. When I work with people, that is the number one requirement. I will not start the deeper work until they have had at least 2 weeks of good sleep. So the brain is interesting, such a complex thing. It is. Pam says me too with the woo and how EFT helps. I love your characters you made for your talk for I Am Day. Thank you. It was fun. It was challenging putting them together, but it was fun. Marina says my gram had dementia too, and it progressed to Alzheimer's, and it was heartbreaking to watch. It taught me that all we have are moments and memories, and to have patience. I always answered her questions like it was the first time she asked it, because in her mind it was, it is hard to watch. And and I'm like, I don't have kids, so if I get to a point where my brain is not functioning, that means I'm left to some strangers having to take care of me who don't know me and don't have a connection to me. So I'm like, I don't want that. I just want to be able to go peacefully when I get there. Can't wait until we have our session on the 3rd. Yes, ma'am, Pam. It's coming up quickly. Amy says, sometimes I think the science community just calls it woo-woo till it can understand and claim it. Yeah, it is, Amy. It's always science. It's just not scientifically science, the way they interpret it. And I think that's more the West world than anywhere else. Jerry Jill says, oh, it's hard not to say it's all an imagination game. I know. Erica, good now, love. Ultimately, we aren't our brains, though. Brain is just another organ. Yep, that's why I say it's my favorite organ. I Am Day is a movement, so to speak, started by one of the teachers here on IT, Richard Walker. If you go to my tube of you can see my presentation from that day, but it's basically just consciousness. It's a kind of a focus on consciousness, raising everyone's level of consciousness. Amy said I needed the deeper work to allow me to get to the good sleep. Yes, that part. Touche. So when I first meet with people and we talk about the sleep, I first find out what is it that is preventing them from sleeping. So if it is something related to trauma, I do pull that stuff out first, and then we work on the sleep. So I agree. It was the same for me, which is why I understand why sleep is so important. Sleep was not safe for me because the traumatic event at age 4 happened when I was asleep. It woke me up out of my sleep. So definitely understand. And you are right, Amy. Thank you. Maureen says, was your grandmother's dementia age related? I don't believe that dementia is age related per se. I think it shows up later in the years because it starts you can detect it 22 decades before it turns fully into dementia. So, because grandma was only, I think, in her 80s. So I think the age is just the use of the organ or the abuse of the organ. That could happen probably at any time because it's really just showing the lack of blood flow in certain parts of the brain. So I wouldn't necessarily say age related, but that's what the Western world likes to say. It's because you're old. Is it though? And we don't have to age that way if we don't want. We can try our best not to. Hopefully that answered your question, Maureen. Neil says, something that helps to sleep like a baby. Boil a banana skin for 15 minutes. Add honey to sweeten. Wash the skins first if not organic. Interesting. Amy says, the person who has dementia is still the same soul. The brain is definitely powerful, but deep down, the clarity of who they are still exists. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sounds interesting, Neil. What is... Yeah, banana. Yeah. I was about to Google. I was hoping it wasn't an animal. Amy. Justin says, what got me interested more about the mind is when I saw my everyday and how it felt like a loop. You're doing the same things routinely, both and bad things. Justin, I might need you to restate that. I don't think I got you fully. Rochelle says, so right, so many think certain things occur when we age, but we can age healthily via naturopathic means. Yep. So just the skin, Neil, says Mary Lou. He says, yep. Can you please explain lock, please? Verbal description might help. Loved in. Locked in? Rochelle says it's because of the tryptophan in the bananas. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I knew it was something in the bananas. I just couldn't remember what. Like a loop, good and bad habits, almost like a program. You're doing the same routine. Yeah, I mean, it is a program. So when I'm working on with the ease method, releasing old, basically that's what we're doing. We're releasing old programs. Justin, Pam says, can you explain locked in again? Part of brain retraining can be doing things on different routines, like even using the non-dominant hand creates different neural pathways. Yeah, I try. I brush my teeth with my right hand every now and then because it's weird. It feels weird. But as a left-handed person, there's a lot of things we're kind of forced to do right-handed because it's such a right-handed world. So I kind of use both, but there are certain things that I do better with one hand. There are certain, like with my right hand, I do some things better than I do with my left, and vice versa. So I try to switch. The brain uses the path of least resistance. Absolutely, exactly. Locked in is like, let me focus, Pam. It just means focus. I'm locked in on this particular thing. I'm focused in. Robin says, my mom used to say, stop spinning your wheels, i.e. stop ruminating. Amy says, my son is left-handed. I understand the struggle to an extent. Yeah. Pam says, my therapist said to write in non-dominant hand. We never got to the explanation. Pam says, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I write pretty well with my right hand. It's legible. It just is a lot slower. Neil says, in the morning, joint pain, glass of orange juice, spoonful of gelatin powder, pinch of turmeric and honey. Stir well and enjoy. Where do you get gelatin? Like Jello gelatin? Amy says it gets these neurons to connect in new ways, Pam. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Those neurons. Thickening agent. Gotcha. Gelatin is in packets near the Hello at the supermarket. I've never looked for gelatin. The Jello. I've never, I don't, okay, got it. Justin said, but I was going to say things changed when I got bored, but it's interesting you say program because when you break the routine, it's like an error sometimes. I felt like I don't know what to do in the past. The brain is so complex. It is. I love the brain. I love consciousness and the higher self even more. And I'm just fascinated how a healthy brain helps you actually connect with that self, the big self, that enables you to live from that place. Gotta get to it. Lettuce fam. See you mañana, as I will probably be snowed in. Awesome. Later, Pam. Robin says, Pam, enjoy your snowy serenity. I love Robin. And you are right, Pam. I meant to say that earlier. when it snows, it absorbs sound. That's what I noticed when, like, I'll look outside when it's snowing. I was like, it's the most peaceful. It feels so like the world stops. I mean, it kind of does because people are off the roads, but it's a beautiful quiet that comes from snowy days. It's almost like 4 in the morning. If you've ever been up and outside at 4 in the morning, it is the most stillest, if that's a word, time of the day. At least it feels like it to me. Okay. Diane says, hearing everyone's sweet advice about sleep, I must admit, triggers me. I've had my CPAP device since December 9th, 2024, and I still sleep like crap. I tell you what, Diane, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that. I know when the docs couldn't figure out why I had hypersomnia, because I would always fall asleep during the day. And I did 4 sleep studies. They still couldn't figure it out, but they did give me a CPAP, and that thing is not easy to sleep with. I don't understand how I get how it's supposed to help you sleep better, but I would be curious, what keeps you from sleeping just beyond what they've found. Have you done sleep studies, Diane? Thank you all for loving on Pam. Manana. This conversation brings me joy. I'm so glad, Amy. Manana. Natalia says, this has been a great free flow. I have to get going. Thank you for the emotional and physical well-being advice. See y'all next week. Later, Natalia. Enjoy your day. Peace and quiet, my favorite. Me too, Marina. Snow is beautiful to watch from inside under a warm, cozy blanket. Apps is thinking Luli with some hot apple cider, hot cocoa, hot tea, something. One of those. Good now, Larry. Who else have I missed? Judy. Good now, Judy. And Stephanie Y. Good now, Stephanie Y. Sending you all peaceful good nows. Thank you, Robin, for loving on folks. I'll make a video. My computer's running into errors. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Am I still frozen? Apple cider. I love seeing your curtains with light on. They're pretty. Thank you. My 3rd one is scheduled in February, so I just try to stay calm and not go into a rage, and I laugh as I say this. Yeah. Am I still frozen, y'all? Let me just double check. All right, am I still frozen? I had to refresh the screen, which means I think I lost all of my chats, unfortunately. Yeah, Diane, I think it would be good to understand what's the rage behind it. Why, what makes you mad? I don't like to say why, because why questions are hard to answer. But what about that makes you so angry or causes such anger? Because that definitely makes it harder to get good sleep. Your brain is like, okay, it's not safe. I'm not doing it. Thank you. Healthcare. Good now, Shalise. Healthcare is hard to navigate in some places. It's a challenge to stay calm when it seems like it's so much effort for the most basic needs. Yeah, this is a helpful chat. All else being equal. Yeah. Just banana up. Get the bananas. Banana up. I love it. Who else has popped in? Jess, good now, Jess. D, I love the pretty flowers. Do you think what you eat affects sleep or dream in any way? Absolutely. Especially if you eat close to bedtime. Love how you guys say banana. Oh my goodness, do we say it differently from you, Neil? Diane, have you tried a lavender diffuser to help calm you? Also, minding your thoughts. But yes, I don't know about, I haven't studied the dream piece of it, but I know that we like to say banarnar. I love that you spelled that out phonetically. Banarnar. Huh. I like how y'all say it. Just from a biological, scientific, how the body works standpoint, when you eat, all the blood has to go to your stomach to do all the digestive stuff. And if you do that right before you sleep, then it can't really, your brain has a hard time doing what it's supposed to do while you're sleeping because so much blood has been redirected to your digestive system. So I do believe it affects your sleep. I don't know about the dream part of it though, so I can't answer that. What do you think? Some people here say nanners. I like nanners too. Okay, I missed someone else's something. Hold on. Oh, Diane says, I read a book about potatoes being like Prozac and to eat a baked potato about 30 minutes before bed. That's so interesting. Have you tried it? I can't say that I agree with doing that. But if you've tried it and it's worked for you, I'm like, go for it. Because everybody's body is different, right? Nanners. Justin says, because it's not easy to figure out what causes certain dreams to happen. And then one day, bam, nightmare. Yeah, I need to bring my friend Nia on since she's been studying dreams. Did you eat something before? Did you eat something that late? Good now, Brenda. On the night that you had the nightmare, or just was it in general during the day? Diane says, I've used lavender eye pillows or fresh lavender from my own garden. Ooh, you know what? I have tried to grow lavender twice and it's still not working well for me. In a laundry bag. Love that. Good now, Rainbow. Banana. I love it. I say banana. I think I got it from the Minions. Banana. Banana. Amy says, I don't remember any dreams. The potato probably just puts them in carb coma. That's what I was thinking. Good now, Rainbow. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe it's just a carb coma because that's sugar that was processed. Just says, yes, I did and slept early, but I'm just saying in general about dreams. Would love for your friend to come on and talk about it. Me too. I'm going to reach back out to her. Just check on her in general, but I told her I need to bring her on so we could talk about dreams. Yeah, that is definitely not my area of expertise. I'll message her. She's in Cali. I'll message her a little later. That Bernarder pronunciation sounds like an enchanted Elvis Night sound. like enchanted, Elvis might sound. That is funny. Incarcerated. That is an interesting description. Another LL's song, Cooling in Cali. Yes, yes. Banana. That's so interesting. Banana. 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 Nanner. Banana's like, how did I get so many names? Good now, other Amy. We have 2 Amy's in the house. Nana, yeah. Banana. It's probably the only fruit with a trillion names. Amy says, I think no matter what, if we make good choices for health, it will impact us positively. Nanners might really be how Elvis would sound because I am in Tennessee. Incarnated. Okay. I was like, that is interesting. We're incarcerated. I was like, that's an interesting thought. No judgment, of course, as you can see. Ray says, Justin, dreams are one way we process our crap, so let them be. That's what I was thinking. He did Jailhouse Rock. I love it. I lived in, is it Maine, when he died, but I've never been to Graceland. Nanners kind of remind me of that Minnesota accent. Yeah? Memphis. I was like, Maine? Was he in Maine? Cheers, Ray. I've had some out there dreams lately, says Neil. Man, oh man. What a conversation today, huh? Minnesota. A boot. What's that a boot? I almost forgot it was Friday. Did you, Danny? Hi, Danny. Good now, love. No, it was banana skin flock. Banana. Nanner. Nana. When your dreams bring you to the point where you can process the crap while awake, the dreams will diminish. Interesting, Ray. Is that why I don't dream much? Danny says, happy now, y'all. Lettuce fam. Happy now. We've covered a lot so far. I'm loving it. I'm glad, Marina. Neil says, hiya, Danny. Yeah, this conversation, this is why I love Free Flow Fridays. You just never know. I have wild, vivid dreams. That's awesome, Susie. I hope they're not disturbing. I hope they're like just fun and marvelous. And I will say, again, some people have that gift of dream interpretation, or their dreams are like premonitions for them, like the spiritual gift aspect of it. Dana says, hi. Oh, we are talking about dreams. Now we are. We didn't start off that way. No, bananas. Bananas, bananas, nanas, banana, nanners, nanas, banana, dreams and bananas. Yes. Well, we also were talking about daddy issues and sleep issues, and anybody else got a recap? What else were we talking about? I don't even know. Neil's obsessed. Bananas in pajamas, yes. Pink skies, yes. Bernarnar. In the way it's pronounced. Because I said bananas and he's like, I like how y'all say bananas. I'm like, wait, y'all say it differently? And there we go. Pink skies, yeah. Caitlin had one in her backyard today. And with the snow was lit up pink and everything. You know me well, Robin, says Neil. So many here by the Chesapeake Bay. That's beautiful, says Danny. Elvis, he did the banana and peanut butter sandwiches. It's all connected. Nanny, nanny, yum yums. The sky is a wonderful common denominator. It is, Diane. I love that. I love that thought of it. Sleep talk has you yawning. I know, right? It's like I'm looking across the hall. Although I could sleep anywhere. I could sleep right here. I don't know. I think that wasn't a... I didn't feel tired yawn. It also wasn't an energy processing yawn. Maybe it was just kind of a movement type yawn. I don't know. Because I yawn like that when I do energy clearing sometimes with people, but that wasn't that kind of yawn. And I don't feel sleepy, so it wasn't a sleepy yawn. I don't even know what that was. Hungry? I am hungry. Vagus nerves reset. I like it. I'll take it. Thank you, Robin. I am hungry, though. Make an egg sandwich. The word yawn caused me to yawn. I could see that. I do that when my nervous system is calming for sure. I love it. If your thoughts get too tied up, imagine the sky within the mind and allow them to scatter into the sky. Your mind becomes unscattered. I love that, Neil. What came first, the egg or the chicken? I have no idea. If you see someone yawn, you end up yawning sometimes. After. Bread or roll? You tell me. It's true, Justin. Sometimes I try not to, but they said that people who do are empathetic. Enjoy your sandwich. Thank you. We'll see once I get downstairs. There'll probably just be yogurt and grapes. They call it like a phenomenon. Ooh, Diane says, Nicole, thank you for your service, and I don't mean as a veteran having this platform, and of course, I know we need to donate and do our part. I live alone, and I really like living alone, but as I've gotten older and I understand more, wow, old people talk so much, maybe because we miss people to talk to. Thank you again so much. It's funny how I stumbled into these rooms on Insight, and I have no idea. It's kind of like I'm just flipping a coin sometimes, and I go into what sounds interesting. Again, thank you so very much. You are so welcome, Diane. I'm glad you were able to pop in. I do hope, Diana, sorry. I do hope, no, it is Diane, right? Okay. The words are so tiny. I hope the sleep thing gets resolved for you, because it's such a big thing. It makes so many other things easier. PB and banana. I don't know if I would. Honestly, I don't like bananas much. Like, if I get a smoothie, I'll cut the banana and I'll have like just a couple of pieces in there. But it's too sweet for me. I know. I was thinking it too, Neil. Like something like a phenomenon. We got a minute left. I could play that. Justin says that's beautiful, Diane. Oh, I love that. I'm glad you popped in today. Me too. This was a good group. I've enjoyed it. I'm glad, Amy. I vibrated into this room a few weeks ago, Diane. Now feel like part of the fam. You are part of the fam. Keep coming back, sis. Yes. And I do have a group here, Diane, and anyone else who is not aware, a group here on Insight Timer. If you go to my profile and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see Antara Mastery, World Care Through Self-Care. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about that. Strawberry and banana smoothie. I'm all about it. I hear you. I need all the greens. I need a little bit of bitterness, a lot of bit of bitterness, and ginger. I juiced some of my my wheatgrass the other day, and I added chard and spinach, lemon and coconut water, and it tasted like a mowed lawn. And I loved it. It was so earthy. It was so earthy. And I was like, I should add some fruit to this. And I kept drinking it. It's just the way it was. It literally, like, you know how fresh cut grass smells? That's what that tasted like. Banana flavor can be overpowering. It can be. Moo moo, yes. Yes, yes. Amy says, I wish they'd make it easier to access the profile from the lives. Me too. At Moonlight. Yeah, me too. The only thing I could suggest is if you click on the follow button, and then after the live, when you click on my teachers, then you can see me. And I need to put that suggestion up there where, because you know how we could put this card up. I'm like, if we can do a group card, that would be great. It would be so much easier to help people get there. Justin says, turning natural has 34 ounces smoothies. I got a green smoothie and a dragon fruit smoothie. Nice. Robin, thank you for your beautiful, generous donation. I appreciate that. Thank you, love. My alliteration angel. Diane says, cut grass. I love it. It really did. When I first took a sip, I just started laughing so hard because my family's like, if it doesn't taste like grass, Nikki doesn't like it. And so I took a sip and I was like, oh, that is hilarious. I do like this. Beetroot does taste like earth. And actually that is like, I cannot tolerate a lot of beets unless they're pickled. So I do love beets though. They can be overpowering as well. Good now, Karen. That would be awesome. I love them. Yeah. All right, loves. We are at time. I must go adult minimally and love greatly. We're actually a little bit over time because I was running my mouth extra much. Thank you for being wonderful. Great conversation today. Adult minimally, yes. I need to learn to love that grass taste profile. Small sips every now and then it'll adjust. I don't know where it came from for me. I know where it came from. There's a 12-week program that I have put people through, I've gone through, and it really resets your taste buds. It resets your whole body. And so, yeah. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Okay. Thank you. Have a great day. You too. Grateful to Nicole and everyone. Grateful to you too, Robin. Neil says, thank you so much, Nicole, and all that joined. Love and peace with you all. Likewise. Thank you, Ray. Love, peace, meditate, sunlight, sunshine, all the things. As always, may you create the most amazing now moments until I see you next time. So make it count. Every little bit. Love fest with the fam. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Mwah. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, friends. You're welcome, Lauren. Marina says, peace and love to all. Thank you. You're so welcome. Ciao for now. Bye. I think that's what Poonam used to say sometimes. Gratitude, all. Enjoy Free Flow Friday. Gotta get back to work. Minimally. JK. Be easy. You be easy too. Hi, Pam. Later, loves. See you next time. Ciao for now. Oh, I just came here and saw you saying my style of bye. That was Neil. Yep. Bye. It's the Aussie. It must be an Aussie thing. Say banana one more time. Banana. Good now, Kenny. Banana. Thank you, Pam. All right, my loves. I will see you around the app, around the area, wherever you all are. Nah, it's not Aussie style, just mine. Okay, you might have to take that from Neil, because Neil said bye. I think he says bye, you say bye-bye. So they say caps. What is that caption for cabbage? Cabbage. Oh my goodness. All right. Ciao, loves. I'll see you next time.